Today I'm going to tell you how learning just a little bit of Greek will help you make a whole lot of money when it comes to copywriting. I'm John Benson, and this is Sales Copy Secrets. Welcome back, and as you can probably tell, I am not in my studio. I know, big shock, right? But I am on a workcation. Is that a thing? I don't know. That could be a thing. I am in Florida right now, which is awesome. We're going to be here for 4 or 5 weeks and just relaxing and working at the same time. So I'm shooting videos in different locations for you. We're about a block from the beach right now, and it's a pretty awesome day out here in sunny Florida. So let me tell you what I mean by a little bit of Greek can earn you a lot of money when it comes to copywriting. And if you are a copywriter, or if you're looking for copywriting tips, tactics, or techniques, this video is definitely for you. So let's get into it. Okay, there are 3 words I want you to learn. 3 words, that's it, okay? Pathos, Logos, and Ethos. Now, this is not going to be a Greek lesson, I promise. I'm just going to tell you what those 3 words mean and why you need to know them if you are into persuasion and copywriting. Because you can use all 3 of these back to back to back inside of a paragraph or inside of a few paragraphs, and you establish a very powerful state of rapport with your audience. These 3 terms are highly persuasive. They're so persuasive you can Google this and find out for yourself. Pathos, Ethos, Logos. You can take a look at these 3 terms yourself. I'm going to go through what each of the 3 words mean, and I'm going to give you a paragraph rattling it off the top of my head because I'm not looking at any scripts, so you can see how it works in copy. Let's go. First with pathos. What is pathos? Pathos is emotion. It's words in writing that conveys its deep-seated emotion. Now, usually that emotion is something painful, but it can be. That's where you hear the word pathos, normally people think of the word pathetic, for example, and that's stemming from some of these Greek words. The etymology of that word is pretty interesting. You should look it up sometime, but what we're interested in is emotion of any kind. It doesn't have to be negative, and I'm actually going to use both in the example that I give you. So that's the first state of persuasion, pathos, emotion. The second state of persuasion is logos, and that word really means logic. Now, there are other words for it. There are other meanings for it in Greek. There's a biblical meaning for it, but our concern right now is the word logic, okay? So you're going to use logic. You're going to convince somebody to take action on something based on nothing more than logic. But you're going to that's going to be followed rather from the emotional side. So you're going to talk emotion, then you're going to talk logic, because remember, people are persuaded by emotion first, and then they justify that emotional persuasion with logic. So you're doing it in exactly the right order. And then finally, number 3 is ethos. Now, ethos really kind of means an atmosphere or a spirit of something, but the way that we're going to use it here, ethos really refers to credentials. It refers to who you are as a person. Why should this person listen to you? So those are the 3 states of influence. We're going to combine them, all 3, inside a few paragraphs, and you're going to see exactly how this works. Ready? Let's go. Imagine sitting in front of your computer looking at a blank screen. You don't know what to write next, but you know that if you don't write the right words, you're not going to pay the bills. You're not going to make it this month. And the stress and the feeling just comes over you that I have to take action. And knowing if you know the right words and you take the right action, things can be totally different for you. You can have an amazing month. You can pay all your bills with plenty left over. Does that sound good to you? Well, if it does, by the way, that was pathos, then check this out. Did you know that over 1,500 people decide they want to be copywriters every single month according to Forbes? Now, that is logic. All I did was back up what I'm saying by logic. And check this out. I'll add another logical statement. And out of the 1,500 who start, those that get the right training end up averaging about $86,000 a year. So if that sounds interesting to you, you should listen to what I have to say. My name is John Benson. I'm one of the world's top copywriters, and I've done over $1 billion in sales. That's it. All I did was use pathos, Logos, and Ethos right back together, and I have formed a persuasion sandwich, if you will, that is super effective. So try this in your next email, try this in your next sales letter, try this anywhere you want, and let me know how it works for you. And until next time, I'm John Benson, and I'm here to help make you unignorable.